Welcome back to another fabulous episode of DadDimes. Thank you for joining us. This is episode 15. I'm DJ, the Fat Alcoholic. This is Justin, who is the whiskey expert, in my opinion. And we have a very special guest today. Another very special guest. Our number one supporter.
Number one.
Not in our hearts, but also in the world.
Of socials.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
This is my niece, Trinity. How you doing, Trinity?
I'm good, guys. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Good.
Absolutely.
It's a week. It's been a week.
It's a good week. We're going to really get into this bottle quickly because it's been that week.
It's been the bestest of weeks. It's a good week. It's a great week. And we're going to talk about it.
This episode, we're doing Traveler Whiskey. If you're in the whiskey world, you know this kind of took the whiskey market by storm, I guess.
Well, recently.
Recently, yeah. This one is a blend number 40. It's 45% alcohol by volume, which means it's 90 proof.
Yep.
This one is from master distiller Harlan Wheatley. And a guy named Chris Stapleton. You might be familiar if you're a country music fan. Chris Stapleton is a country music artist. And they made a whiskey. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Oh, you didn't even let me get to the pop in the cork. You just popped it by yourself. It's already popped, man.
It's been a week for you. I just want you to...
It's been the bestest of weeks. But it's going to be a better week because this is what we do when we do our On the Rocks.
And we'll get into that if you would like to.
Oh, sure. But we're going to start with some slice and dice before we get into that because I think that's part of the
week.
Exactly.
And then you've had a week. I mean, everyone... Man, I don't know what it is.
I've had a good week.
Well, I mean, cartwheels.
Yeah.
It's been a week.
I've had a good week. My daughter hasn't. But yeah, old slice and dice over here.
Exactly.
I do my ninja moves.
She's close to being ninja.
Right.
So tell us about what happened, Trinity, and then I'll tell the real story.
Yeah.
So I was in my bedroom window.
Okay.
Looking outside.
Got it.
Yep.
And I was trying to get someone's attention, and I had my beautiful rings on, my fingers. And
Got
I was knocking with the back of my hand.
Okay.
And my hand just fully went straight through the glass.
Okay.
And I lacerated the tendon and the nerve in my pinky and my ring finger.
Pinky down. God.
Yeah.
So your pinky and so was it in between? Was it palm side, back side?
It was the back side.
Which is good. Well, it's better because if you're changing the palm side, you're changing your future.
You're right.
Palm readers, right? They're going to look at that and be like,
exactly.
Oh, so you were going to live this long, but then you cut it right here.
Yeah.
Right.
So you told your story, and that's straight bullshit. So I'm going to let everybody know what happened. So Michael was running his fucking mouth, as he does, and Trinity said, shut your fucking mouth. But he's gotten used to your moves already. So you went to go karate chop him. He ducked and did like this roll out of the way, jumped on the bed, flew off of it, backflipped off of it. Mm-hmm. But in that process, you missed him, and your hand karate chopped the window.
That happened.
Right.
So you were doing ninja moves.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. At least that's the scenario...
Yeah,
I played in my head.
She's a novice ninja. She hasn't made it to master ninja status. If you can,
I use my nunchucks while I go feeding ducks.
Yeah.
I use my ninja moves.
Exactly.
All right, right into it.
So we're looking at 90 proof, 45 alcohol by volume. Chris Staple. I mean, okay. So here's the ups and downs of branded whiskeys affiliated with like special people. Right? Are you buying the name, or are you buying a really good brand that is supported by a name? So that's what my worry is with Travelers is that was this a mediocre brand, and then like, okay, well, how do we make this better? How do we sell more? We're going to get someone important-ish.
Yeah,
I mean, it's important to me, I guess. I
like
country,
yeah.
And they're going to support it, even though Chris Stapleton doesn't drink at all. Kind of changes the conversation a little bit, and we're going to create this thing. So I'm excited to try it. But
what are you with it?
Yeah, let's get acquainted. What are you smelling? What's on the nose? Oh, you're going each nostril now. God, man, that is how I know you have
evolved.
Yeah, bloomed.
Aw, I'm like a flower. I bloomed.
So many petals. What are you smelling?
fruitiness.
Well, I mean,
Gay. No,
it does have some fruit aroma.
it's a light scent. It's not hit you in the face.
So
There's no strong flavors that really come out.
last week we did Woodford Reserve Double Oak. So it was in one barrel, and they're like, "Oh, let's age it some more." And then we put it in a different barrel, and when you were able to sniff that one, it
Burnt firewood.
nice. I mean, it was unique. It's not this. This is light and refreshing, and
Yeah. Copper color, I'd say, or honey.
not super dark.
Yeah.
I would say this is an iced tea color, and I also smelled sweet nail polish remover.
Ooh, my favorite.
Well, it's funny you say that because one of the first things that comes off of a still, there's acetones.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
you can't drink that because it will kill you.
Right.
And if
you're weak,
adage that you go blind if you drink moonshine is because they didn't pull all of that out prior to bottling it. So you're going blind because you're drinking poison acetone nail polish remover.
Wow, I
So
didn't know that, actually.
we're here about knowledge at DadDimes and drinking. So what are you tasting? All 90 proof. It's not?
What are you tasting, Trin?
Yeah.
I taste pine leaves.
Okay.
Pine leaves?
That is a better answer than tastes like bourbon.
Yeah.
We've had that a few times.
Pine needles actually do have quite a bit of vitamin C in it, which could be good in a survival situation. So,
Drink bourbon to survive.
Exactly.
exactly.
How did the cook survive from Titanic?
I don't know.
He was schnockered. Got in the water, bobbed for quite a bit of time. So warm because of the libations that he had drank before plopping in.
Oh, I thought that was a joke you were going to say.
No, I'm telling you, that's just how he
hammered
survived.
drunk.
That he was
It's like,
hammered
if
drunk.
I'm going to die, I'm going to die drunk.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't fucking die.
Yeah, he's like, oh, saved me.
Yeah,
So I'm not saying that bourbon saves lives, but it sounds like
it does.
Sounds like it
yeah,
does.
Titanic. That good, huh?
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Amazing.
So I mean, you have to.
Floral.
Yeah.
It does have a floral
It does
taste.
taste pretty florally. Aged fruit is what they're saying. You have some vanillas in there. I mean, we talk about vanillas every single time.
I don't taste buttery shortbread.
It says that you're supposed to taste, and I've never had buttery shortbread. So
Well, I guess that's on the aroma side, which I didn't smell. There's that spice to it. It does got a robust finish.
robust.
A robust finish.
Okay.
I'm dyslexic, so
You know,
please don't.
Please don't correct me.
actually, I'm pretty sure that creates a different level of opportunity for us. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Check another box.
Minority, check. Dyslexic, check.
Indeed.
Hello.
Is that considered a minority?
Oh.
I
Did you
think
say
it's-
hi ho?
I said, oh.
Oh, I thought you were.
Oh,
So they're remaking Snow White, by the way. So we'll see how that goes. It's gonna be live action. Mixed reviews of how that's gonna be.
yeah, it's got a floral flavor for sure.
Tastes like. Do you think that's what?
Smidge of oak.
Yeah.
There's not really a huge oak.
What Chris Stapleton was looking for? I want like a floral bourbon.
As a non-drinker, I think he was looking for a paycheck.
And because of the sales of this, he has gotten that paycheck.
Yeah, good for him.
Good for him. Yeah.
You guys are crazy.
I'll tell you what. One of his popular song, Tennessee Whiskey.
Yeah. Remake.
I liked it much better when George Jones sang it.
Yeah.
His version's still pretty good, but
I mean, it's not bad. We do a lot of remakes these days. You know, the number one country hit right now is what the heck is her name? It's the Hold'em song. She's never sung country before in her life.
Beyonce?
Beyonce, yeah, number one on the country charts. we're just losing things now, right?
We are, for
So we
sure.
have Chris Stapleton that doesn't drink, who's supporting bourbon.
Right.
Or I don't even know if this is a bourbon. Is it?
It's just a whiskey.
Oh, it's just a blended. Wow. And because it's a blended whiskey, it means that they gathered several different barrels to get this flavor palette and flavor profile. And to replicate that is a pain in the... So...
Yeah.
But hey, he's supporting it, so that's cool.
And it comes from the Buffalo Trace distillery, which is pretty cool. We've done several Buffalo Trace. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of Buffalo Trace. E.H. Taylor. A couple other ones up there.
To name a few.
Yeah. There's a few.
Yeah. Golden Moon's for sale.
Oh, yeah. Golden Moon.
Yeah.
That was Gunfighter 13.
Yeah. So we'll see what they're going to be doing out of theirs. So we have some floral tastes. Nutty.
I didn't taste the nutty.
They said it was nutty. They said that it was supposed to be oaky. I'm not really getting a lot of that.
Mild oak at the end, maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, the hype for it.
It's not bad.
It's not terrible. And the price point, this was a Costco pickup.
Rostro.
And that one, $33 at Costco? And then at the other place, it was limited to $45, I think. You can only get 2 of them. So,
really?
Yeah. Like, who wants 2 bottles of this?
I mean,
I'm just joking.
We got 2 bottles.
It's okay. For the price point, it's okay.
It's not bad. I think there's a lot of hype behind it right now, and I don't know if it's worth the hype. Again, let's go out and get a Chris Stapleton whiskey. That might be driving sales more than let's go drink a really nice whiskey that Chris Stapleton promotes.
I think the coolest thing about this whiskey is the picture behind it.
Yeah,
and you shine the light through it.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty sweet.
That's pretty cool. So you lacerated your arm hand,
Yes.
in between, and that's prohibiting you from doing things like lifting.
Like lifting, I have a 14-month-old son,
Yeah.
so that's been a challenge.
Yeah,
Working, really. Doing anything, honestly.
yeah. After a big promotion, you're like, "Oh, thanks for the promotion." Cut myself.
Exactly.
Lacerated.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if Michael would have just stood there and took the crowd chop like a champ.
That's what I told him.
Jesus.
And
We
now,
wouldn't be here.
hang on a second. Let me do a little disclaimer. We do not promote domestic violence, nor does the DadDimes and DadDimes Incorporated, DadDimes LLC, DadDimes. Okay, we had a little thing there.
Yeah.
But for the story, you should have just got in front of it, right?
Exactly.
Then you wouldn't. I have to go to work. Can't do it. Your fault. You did this.
Exactly.
You did this.
Yeah.
Fucking Michael.
So promoted. You work for a cool company that does some lights.
I do, yes.
Okay. Right.
I told her she could have your jellyfish thing upstairs, the light thing.
The thing that's in your kitchen?
It's not mine to give away, but I told her if she sneaks it out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to Mrs. JB DadDimes about
the
that.
thing about that is it's already in my car.
It's okay.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna miss it, but there are others in this household.
To this episode quickly now.
Well, no, it'll be a minute. So
Oh, yeah,
it'll be
you got a
She-
week.
She won't even
We'll
notice.
be fine.
You got a week.
It'll be fine.
Perfect.
The old jellies. So you do the jellyfish stuff.
Yes.
And they charge per foot, which is mind blowing because I remember looking at it before we did the whole DIY and almost killed ourselves. Wow.
I thought we did good. Not one of us fell off the ladder.
We came close, but we didn't. No.
Oh.
We were on the ladder on a Home Depot bucket on the roof. So, there was some juggling, but
As a master plumber, that's how I do 99% of my jobs is on Home Depot buckets.
Because you have reached the master level. Mm-hmm. You even have the card to prove it.
I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So you got promoted. You're moving on up in the jelly world.
Yes, I am.
Okay. That's
Yes,
exciting.
It is.
Okay.
Love it here.
Are they based out of Denver?
So no, actually, the corporation is in Utah, Salt Lake.
Mormons.
I was thinking about how I was going to... and you're like right in there. You're like, yeah, you know what we need to do? Lights on houses because they're cool.
Exactly. They are.
All right, well, go out and get it done because they're awesome things. And I will tell you, I don't have the old jellyfish because I want the cheaper version. But to not have to put up Christmas lights every single year, worth every penny.
No, it really is.
And Justin's house is so bright that I don't have to even put lights on my house because the reflection.
Yours, exactly.
Yeah. Like, our
perfect.
houses look beautiful.
Thank you, Justin, for letting my uncle's house look gorgeous.
Well, I did help him put
So we put the Grinch on mine,
80%.
and then it's like it pulled all of them off of his house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a theme. It fits.
Yeah, it works.
It works.
What do you think Grandma Phyllis is going to think about this episode?
I think this is going to be her favorite episode because her favorite granddaughter is on here.
Oh.
And there's no denying that.
So is that our number 2 viewer?
Our number 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Number 2, though, so don't get it confused, Graham.
Number 1 made it.
Number 1 made it. We did get her a nice DadDimes hoodie.
Yeah.
If you're interested in merch, got to become our number 1 supporter.
There you go.
You could go to daddimes.com and you could go ahead and send us a message and we'll see if we could do something.
That might happen. That might not happen. I don't know. I can't predict the future.
Fat Alcoholic merch might be coming in
That
the
is
future.
coming up. That's June. I think we actually have a hard date on that. So.
Yeah, Professor JB DadDimes.
Oh God, that's gonna be great.
Professor
Dumbledore.
Yeah, he's getting gray like Dumbledore. God dang.
Yeah.
Which
Stress.
I think I see about 46 more gray hairs on your head from today on.
Oh my God.
Justin, you look great.
Gray. Thank you. I appreciate it.
He's my silver fox.
Let's get this on the rocks, and then we'll have a conversation about having to call the police. Which is weird because I have never called the police.
You've always been called.
I've always been called.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I'm sitting here like, oh, I can do all the things you're doing, probably better because I got some knowledge behind me.
Exactly.
But I have to sit behind and just kind of let you do your thing. Frustrating.
Bullshit. If
I
you
mean,
ask me.
you know, sometimes you got to let go of the. It's like having kids, and at some point you have to let go of the reins and be like, all right, you get to do it now. You're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Something else. It's all right though. It's all good.
I mean, you still got to chug that one.
Can I just pour this in there?
If you,
Is
I
it
mean,
not the same?
if you
Go
would
ahead.
like, I mean, you're a early aficionado, so I mean, it might take some. It'll taste the same. The purpose of putting it on the rocks is to cool it off. Then, as the ice melts, it dilutes a little bit. It changes the flavor profile.
Okay.
It will bring out the various oils and alcohols and make some separation. So,
Beautiful.
Got to keep them separated.
yeah. So we have these spheres, which just makes this entire thing worthwhile.
Gorgeous.
All right, small wins.
Look at that.
Separation.
Travelers, 90 proof. Chris Stapleton. All right, man. Buffalo Trace.
He actually just had an album that came out, I want to say, at the beginning of February.
Was it called Travelers?
Nope, that was his first album
Oh, okay.
he released. It's called Traveler.
So he's not. Oh, he's paying homage to
His first album. Probably.
But he's not like, let's promote not only myself, but my new album. So, okay.
I forget what his
A
new
couple more
album's
points.
called. There's a couple songs on there that's nice.
You know, we had a Lady Gaga Dom Perignon one time,
Yep.
and it tasted just like the rest of the champagne, but she promoted it, so we had it. It was good. A lot of people that do that. What's the new vodka by Bertie Burt?
Poor Osos.
Yeah, this is the first and only time we will promote Port Osos because we're looking forward to Osos.
Osos. Four Bears
Okay.
in American. When you say it in Mexican, it's Poor Osos.
Oh, okay.
Which is
Spanish, not
Not Mexican. but
tomato,
Spanish.
tomato.
they don't have like it's not the Mexican language, it's Spanish.
Right.
All the Spaniards invaded Mexico, and now
Yeah.
they all speak Mexican.
See, I'm learning new things.
See? There you go.
I think we're going to go into terrible drivers first, and then we're going to get into the old man story.
Let's get into that.
Okay, so what's going on?
So, as you all know, I love listening to DadDimes every Thursday morning on my drive to work.
DadDimes.
I drive about 45 minutes to work,
Okay.
to and from every day.
Okay.
It's a shit show on the road.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
It is. It's
Yeah.
bumper to bumper.
Welcome to
I-25
Colorado.
is trash. Trash. And we have, on the older side of people riding 45 to 50 miles per hour in the fast lane, which is the passing lane for anyone who didn't know.
Yeah.
If you're not passing, then I think stay the hell out of that lane.
It's the left one.
It's the far left lane,
Far left.
correct.
Go faster.
Go faster.
Okay.
Well, nowadays the far left is the toll lane.
Well, on some highways, some highways
highways.
don't have
So,
the tolls.
by the way, if you pay, you can go as fast as you want.
Exactly.
As I was told.
That's what I do.
Right, on certain highways.
120 in my work truck.
Right.
So people are slowing you down, and that is frustrating.
It's, yeah.
Okay.
I will road rage.
Get the fuck out of the way, Barbara.
Exactly.
Babs.
Yeah. Susan. Shit.
So there was a time not too long ago, COVID hit its peak pandemic, and everyone was that was non-essential had to stay home, right?
Correct.
You know, you have to stay home. You know, we don't want you to get sick. We don't want you to get everyone else sick.
Right.
Getting to work.
Amazing.
I work downtown Denver, a little city that's surrounded by downtown Denver, and my drive time from Brighton to a certain town, I don't know, 20 minutes?
Cut in
Less
half. Yeah.
faster than that.
Yeah.
I was an essential employee, and I drove around.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like, oh, let's get back on the roads and let's
Exactly.
lift these restrictions.
Right. Annoying.
Yeah. I work from home now, so I don't know what traffic looks like.
That's
but-
amazing,
You
Justin.
spend time at the kids' school picking them up.
Oh, that's, that small wins. Yeah.
Actually,
I'm making up for time that I lost.
Yeah.
The new school is a lot easier to pick them up than the old one, though. I think it flows a little smoother.
Depends. I mean, I used to hang out, talk to the principal, talk to the teachers for a bit, and then all of a sudden the law would be clear, and then we would leave, and that would frustrate our children because they're like, I want to go home. And I'm like,
Exactly.
I just want to talk to your teachers that you've seen all day long about how you're doing. Yeah, they're like that.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I've only picked them up twice, though. So
Well, I appreciate you doing that both times. Thank you.
I do my part.
I do. Yeah. You have a baby at home.
Yeah.
I get it.
The old baby at home.
Yeah.
It's fun, though. She's excited to see all those kids come out of the school. And
Oh.
she's just looking around like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So,
Happy.
and she's like a genius, so she'll be there, next year?
She's a genius.
She's probably past that by next year.
Yeah. She's like a young Sheldon.
She's like early Harvard acceptance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
Should be.
when she should be in third grade, she'll probably be graduating Harvard. I'm assuming.
As a doctor and a lawyer, like Ramos.
Right.
Like whatever. I don't even know who that guy is. I heard his ad once. He's a doctor and a lawyer. So it's a little bit cooler now. Does it change the taste for you?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Do you like it?
I do like it.
Slightly more?
Yes.
Okay.
slightly more.
What are you tasting?
Shampoo.
Shampoo?
Now I taste shampoo. Trust me.
You're like, I like it. I like the taste more. It tastes like shampoo.
She had a rough childhood.
It doesn't burn anymore.
Shampoo was a delicacy when she was growing up.
Trust me, it was a delicacy. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was.
And the old Suave, because,
Right.
I think that's what I still do is the 2-in-1.
I just do bar soap for everything.
I
Is
can
that
see
why you
that.
smell like that today?
Yep.
I can see
Cute.
that.
Well, I haven't showered in like three or four
4 days.
weeks.
Oh, wow.
I'm just joking.
It's
Pretty
just your
good.
natural aroma.
Got a haircut today.
Yeah. I was supposed to.
Yeah.
And then some things happened.
Oh,
Yeah. Things.
did you stub your toe or something?
I did stub my toe. No.
You stubbed your heart.
Oh, my God. This is the most energy draining, emotional day that I've had since I've been... since I left the police department. And I remember that last day, and it was, horrible things had happened. If you can think about the worst day as a cop, that was the day that really kind of turned it was horrible. A lot of people hurt, but we did our job. People survived, and there was some celebration afterwards. We did everything. That's cool. Today, I called my dad. I texted him. I'm like, hey, you know what? We're supposed to do lunch. Can we do it a little bit later? I have a couple things going on. Didn't hear anything back. Dad is 68, going 69. He's getting up there, right? And I know he's going to be, he might listen. He might not listen. Yeah, so he's getting up there. He knows he's getting older. We're all getting older.
My dad's not listening, by the way.
I think he is listening.
Oh,
Always listening.
We gotta bring him on.
We should
Always
have brought him.
put him in the center.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Then we're gonna put the ice.
Sprinkle him in here a little.
Oh,
put the ice with him.
No. So I called later and I'm like, hey, I have some meetings that came up. I gonna have to. Can we move lunch to tomorrow? Still nothing back, and like it went directly to voicemail, and it doesn't ever do that, right? There's usually some rings in between, and then you're like, okay, and then you're like, when someone like sends you to voicemail because it's like 2 rings, and they're like, boop, like,
Right.
Okay, you don't want to talk to me. That's fine. DJ did that to me today, twice, by the way.
Ouch.
Twice.
Well, I called you first and you didn't answer,
Yeah.
so
I was
whatever.
calling back, and then it went straight, and I'm like, okay,
I got a phone call from...
whatever. What's more important?
Continue with your fucking story, Justin.
So
Pissed.
I was mad at you. It's okay. So I didn't think of anything of it, and I was like, all right, I'm going to call back. Maybe something went wrong. I don't know. Straight to voicemail. I'm like, that's not like him, right? Like he never lets his phone die, and he never turns it off. So I mean, either it's plugged in and it's ringing,
Right.
or it's on do not disturb and it'll ring. So that's odd. Right, and as you get older, you have medical issues and stuff like that. So at some point, I'm like, oh, well, that's weird. I'm going to go over to his apartment. Went over. Maintenance guy was there to do a job. He's like, yeah, I just knocked on the door. Weird, he didn't answer. He knew we were coming. I'm like, motherfucker. And I don't swear on the show.
Yeah.
But I was sitting here like, God, I mean, I've been to this call where you don't hear from someone,
Yep.
they don't answer, people try getting a hold of you, and then you open the door and you find something that is horrific.
Right.
So all of a sudden my mind starts going in that
Yep.
place of, who am I going to call? I can't get a hold of him. So I talked to the maintenance worker. I'm like, hey, you are about to go in, right? So you're about to go in and do this thing. Yeah, go get the key. Do it. Do your job because you're about to go in. You're going to fix this thing no matter what. And he's like, oh, well, do you want to get in there? And I'm like, no, I just want to make sure that he's okay. He goes to the office manager, and the office manager walks out, and he's like, because you want to get in there, yeah, we're going to have to wait until the police come because we can't allow you access. And I'm like, I don't want access. I want you to do your job that you were going to do and go in and fix what you're going to fix. And if he's there, we'll figure that out at that point, right?
So he's sleeping.
Whatever it is, like, I mean, but you were about to go in the room anyway.
Exactly.
So, had to call the police department. They respond. They go in, and the entire time, I remember being on that side. You open the door, you know what you're looking for because you're like, all right, haven't heard from him. Older age, medical conditions, out of the blue,
Exactly.
like that doesn't usually happen. So I'm waiting. They walk out and they look at me and they're like, yeah, he's not there. And I'm like, that's the best news I could hear. Because my thought, the thing that was going through my brain was, he possibly slipped and tripped and fell and couldn't get help. Or he, fell asleep, didn't wake up, or whatever it is. And the worst things go through your brain. But none of that happened. And he's like, oh, yeah, his vehicle's on the garage. Okay. And at some point he calls me back and he's like, yeah, I don't know. My phone's not working. Cool. All right. Big sigh of relief. The emotional drain thinking that all of these bad things are going to happen, knowing the background and knowing it was just absolutely horrific. So shout out to the police department because they're amazing. And to the management group, you did your job, but you could have done it a little bit better.
Exactly.
So,
Well, the maintenance guy was like, I'm not fucking going in there. I don't want to see this shit. Are you kidding me? Tell him no.
You're not wrong. The maintenance guy is like, oh, yeah, his son's over there really worried about him. I don't want to be the one to find him.
Yeah.
And, okay, so side note. He has a cat. And I was knocking on the window, and the cat went up into the window. And I know this is morbid, but since he is okay, we could talk about it.
Yeah.
The cat was still a thin cat. So I knew he was probably okay. Because cats are the crappiest beings on the
They're
planet.
the worst.
And they will never go hungry.
Yeah.
So you're saying that
Yeah,
your
they will.
dad's cat would have eaten.
They do.
They do.
Oh, yeah. They're horrible.
Cats, if you go down,
Yeah. You're their meal.
your cat's going to eat you. Dogs,
Really?
Yeah.
similar when they get really to that point.
And they might not still. Like, they might actually, like...
They just might
starve to death next to you, but cats?
They don't give a fuck. That's why I don't like cats. One, I'm allergic. Horrible. Two, they're just... I think they're evil, man. I'm not a cat guy.
I agree. I totally agree. But you know what? I have my own little sweetheart, and she is my baby.
Yeah, and she'll fucking eat you if you die in your apartment.
Well, and you might be okay with that. You might be like, you know what? If I'm your final meal, okay. But just know that is a telling sign. Then I'm like, all right, is the cat any bigger? Okay, so we might still be okay.
Show me your teeth.
Right. Yeah. Is there any... Oh, my God. So, yeah, emotionally draining. That kind of went down. But the good news is we popped this cork early enough. I'm starting to feel a little bit better.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I wanted to get in the bottle. I know the stressful day. Yeah. I do want to add to that story and just say, Mom, Danielle, when I sit there and I call you and you don't answer, these are the things that go through my head. I think, oh shit, my mom, something happened to my mom. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, why isn't she answering? Exactly. And with my wife, I'm like, oh, somebody kidnapped her. Like, what the fuck? She's not answering. Or, oh, she's leaving me for someone more handsome, hopefully with more money so I can get my truck paid off. Like, just answer your fucking phone. Send a text. Hey, I'm busy.
Yeah.
Let us know, because
you're bugging me.
These things race through my head.
Anything.
I'm paranoid. I mean, I wasn't hugged enough as a child. I need the love. I need the assurance. And so just hey, I'm okay. I'm okay.
You know what? Every time you call me and I have to do a little, hey, uncle, I'll call you right back. It's, oh, this is bullshit. You don't love me. But when it comes to your mom and your wife, it's just shoot me a quick little text.
Ooh, that's a call out.
Yeah. But eventually they call me back, unlike some people.
We can go, Justin, if you would love to see my call log, I am more than willing to show it to you. We always give Uncle a call back.
That's not true.
Sounds like she has the receipts.
I do.
Okay.
Screenshots for days.
Yeah, so do I.
Screenshots for
Call
days.
Her. Voicemail. Call her. Voicemail.
No, I always send that little, hey, I'll call you right back. Can't talk.
Anyways, Trinity, we got to get back to this whiskey. All right,
we're going back.
Enough time for your bullshit.
I'm pretty sure that if we don't do anything on time, we get like social media feedback of, excuse me, I was driving to work today and I didn't have a show.
That's this one right here.
Hey.
So fly away.
See, I gotta write those down.
Because that's a Chris Stapleton song too. That's a good song.
Was it?
Fly Away.
I hadn't heard
or
it.
Fire Away.
Fire Away.
Yeah, it's...
No.
Yeah. No, I could tell.
No.
I should have just put my empty glass over there for her.
Yeah, you should have.
We could have just just threw that in there. Like, oh yeah, she drank 4 of these already. It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
What a champ.
So do you go back to work? Or are you off?
She was at work today.
So
what
yeah,
are you doing?
Well, I wasn't at work today.
Oh.
I was just clocked in, doing work from home.
Working from home.
I can't quite grip my computer mouse yet, so we're just using a little
You need a trackpad.
Yeah,
I actually do.
That's where it's
I
at.
need one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm recovering for 6 weeks, but I do go back on Monday.
Nice.
Okay.
So yeah,
trackpad's where it's at. Mm-hmm. Just so you know.
Especially if it's an Apple
product.
Right.
I'll be honest, I have no idea.
It's just like it's like a little mouse pad, isn't it?
Yeah, but
the one you have upstairs.
Yeah.
That thing's fucking sweet.
I mean, it's.
I agree.
Small wins.
Yeah.
Well, so we have some news. We lost Russell Wilson this week.
I wasn't bummed out about Russell Wilson.
No,
this morning I woke up, went on my feed, and I seen that we released Justin Simmons, who's one of our consistent All-Pros. They released him, which that really broke my heart.
They need
I
to
love
fire
Justin
the entire
Simmons.
staff.
Good, just an overall good guy. Extremely sad to see Justin Simmons go. Now, I'm all about giving Coach 3 years, but when you let my boy Justin Simmons go, if we don't fucking contend for something this year,
you better do something.
Sean Payton, get the fuck out of here, man. Go back to New Orleans.
So what is $80 million of kickback? What, we don't owe him, Russell.
We do. We owe him, what was it, 80... His cap hit is the largest cap hit in NFL history on a team by $45 million. God,
that was stupid.
So, which, I mean, reports are coming out that Sean Payton just didn't like Russell Wilson to begin with.
Oh, he didn't? No.
Which
no,
is, I'm like, That's kind of bullshit. Like, that's your quarterback. Make the best of it. Don't fucking...
You pay.
You're
This
paying
is
him
what we
so
paid
much
for.
money.
You might as well use him.
Let's try to fucking win something at least,
Yeah.
you know?
Flag football.
Upset with Sean Payton because his play calling this year with him supposedly being this offensive genius.
He's an
his
idiot.
play calling fucking sucked.
Idiot.
Now, were there reads Russell Wilson missed? Absolutely. I'm not saying Russell Wilson's the Russell Wilson of Seattle.
He was.
I wasn't saying that.
Could have been.
He could have been.
You know,
No.
he's going to come back as a Viking.
Nope.
As
Steelers.
a Pack.
Steelers
God.
are. It's probably going to be either Atlanta or the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he's already met with the Steelers, if I'm not mistaken.
So they're going to the Super Bowl.
Steelers?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they are.
Pittsburgh sucks.
Okay. What is today? We'll say no. We can't do the date because March 2024. Steelers are going to be in the Super Bowl for the next one.
No.
I'm putting it out right now.
A bottle of whiskey?
I'm putting it out that you need to do like BetMG. A bottle of whiskey done.
Done.
Well, no, hang on a second. Should I do a price point on how much that bottle of whiskey is going to be?
Yes.
All right.
For sure.
Okay.
Up to $1,000.
All right.
My
come
wife
on.
listens to this.
Exactly.
You know that's not going to happen.
Be careful with
Yeah, I
that.
know, and I know I'm so right that I'm not worried about what my wife's going to say if I owe you $1,000 bottle of whiskey.
Yes, you do.
I'm not going to have to pay it. You're going to be buying me.
That's what they all say. I'm going to win the lottery. I have the
Exactly.
numbers.
We'll cap it at... What's a fair number?
Gee, from 1,000?
Well, no, not 1,000.
All right. We'll say a fair number. Maybe 120. All right.
I could do 100. Done.
150.
150. That's fine.
Deal.
That's fine. All right.
Deal. Pittsburgh will not be in the Super Bowl next year.
Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. Going to the SB. Russell Wilson QB. You're going to be sitting here like, damn it, Justin.
Nope.
How dare you?
By week 10, you're going to be like, they're already fucking eliminated? What?
Yeah, we're talking about the Broncos again.
No.
Oh,
son of a
it's
bitch.
okay. It's okay.
I am so pissed. I'm not.
No, you're not.
Probably
It's
right.
fine. It's
You're
fine.
probably right. Actually, you know what? We might draft. Let's see. There's Drake May out there.
Yeah, no, we're not. Can't afford him.
He doesn't have a choice if we draft him.
Can't afford him.
We can. Who else is there? Michael Penix Jr.,
Can't afford him.
Bo Nix, J.J. McCarthy.
We're broke.
We're owned by the richest. The Denver Broncos have the richest owners in the NFL.
Yeah.
The Waltons.
And we still didn't make playoffs.
To be fair, they bought the Broncos mid-season, and there is salary caps.
So you have a 14-month-year-old. Is it 14?
14 months,
Okay.
yes.
What are the parenting tips? Because I mean, we always talk dad. We never really give parenting tips because.
We never give the dad
Which is crazy.
side of this.
Well, no, I mean, my
do
kid
this-
was sick a few days. Your kid had a small break,
yeah.
but
a small break. She broke her radius and her ulna
Yeah, that was crazy.
on a cartwheel.
Oh, my
we got the
God.
X-rays today.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's what
gnarly.
exercise does for you.
Right.
Breaking bones.
That's why I'm
That's why I
fat.
don't do it.
How is it being
Yeah.
a mother for the last 14 months?
Yeah.
You did have my first great nephew.
I did, which
is
is
super cool.
Sorry, Kimberly, but I was actually really glad that I beat you to
Well,
the punch.
number one.
she had my first niece, great niece.
That's true, but
So
I beat
I had my
her-
nephew by a day.
I beat her by a day.
By a day.
Yeah.
By a day.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Number one streak.
And so not only that, so in this month, March, actually, hopefully our next episode, my other niece is going to be having her baby, Jayana.
Okay.
She's going to have her baby, Rayla.
Is that number 3?
That's going to be my third.
No, in the ranking of nieces.
What do you, his favorites? I love all my nieces the
Listen,
same.
no, I don't want to hear that lie, okay?
They're all fantastic, wonderful. I love every one of them.
Be more.
Who's on the show?
Exactly.
She's our number one supporter.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
Right.
yeah, we're out of all my nieces and nephews. I don't think my nephews listen at all, but out of all my nieces and nephews, I got one solid supporter,
Okay.
Ow, ow.
and so I'm going to have another great niece coming soon. And then Sissy.
Yep, Sissy.
My niece Alla, who probably won't listen to this episode until 2026. She's also pregnant. Okay. And she's going to have a baby. Hopefully another nephew.
Actually, she's having a girl.
Is she?
She is.
That's fun.
Breaking news.
Breaking news
September.
on DadDimes. September.
In September, yep.
A girl?
A Virgo girl.
Dang it.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my nieces,
Yes,
but we've had so many girls in our family.
Yeah, I agree.
We need boys, man. Well, we got one.
Mm-hmm. We have one.
1 out of 14 ain't bad.
Right.
Got a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the end of this year, I'll have 1 great nephew and 3 great nieces.
And 1 year closer to 40.
Yeah, my birthday's on the 18th.
Yes, it is.
I'll be 39. We are going to have a party.
Yeah.
Which, if you want to come, message us at DadDimes.com. Like, follow, and subscribe on all of our platforms. And I'll be more than happy to shoot you an invite to my birthday party.
Yeah.
Where we're going to I already bought the brisket today.
Well, we have a
plethora.
Oh, yeah.
But if you are going to be on, you have to bring another bottle. So
you do have to bring a bottle.
You do.
Whatever you like. Just whatever. It doesn't have to be nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
I would recommend Blue Note.
Blue Note's pretty good.
Bring Blue Note.
Travelers? Oh, we have one.
We have.
And a quarter.
Blue Note. But yeah, we're going to have... I'm going to smoke a brisket that day, right?
Yeah.
In addition to that...
Working on your birthday.
Hopefully, we can have a nice poker game at the end of... when we're not too drunk, but we're...
Just enough.
Yeah. Nice poker game, followed by more drinking.
Feels like a party.
sounds great.
In.
Cold plunge?
Definitely in. I think it's down to 35 degrees.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cooler days.
Have you ever?
No, hell no.
You don't like cold water?
I don't.
Oh.
So when it was like -6 outside, we were drunk.
No, that didn't happen.
We weren't drunk, you're right. We were hot tubbing it, and I'm not a hot water guy. I like cold water. I jumped in the cold plunge.
Did you?
-6 outside. I had frost all over this luscious beard. My hair was frosty.
Gorgeous.
It was nice.
Yeah. Wafting in the wind.
And did you hop back into the hot tub, or
No.
what did you do?
I did. I kept going back and forth.
Yeah.
I didn't have a heart attack, which was cool.
That can happen.
At
That is
my
side
age,
effect.
Yeah.
Can happen.
That is true. Yeah. But it didn't. So I'm healthy as an ox.
So do you have any tips? Parenting tips?
Parenting tips.
Let's see. Just give them all the snacks they want, all right? Just freaking give it to them.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah?
Yes.
Just give them whatever they
Just
want.
give them the damn snacks, all right?
Why?
Just...
What happens when you don't?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
In my situation, she screams.
Yes.
And she throws a tantrum, and then she looks at you with this face that's like, all right.
Exactly.
Got to give you the snack.
Make it feel like it's all your fault.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
that
You're the
look.
one that's-
We actually had that look because our daughters went upstairs without her. She had the most heartbroken face.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So
That
listen,
face would make you do anything.
Daddy Deuce was watching the baby last week.
Oh, yep.
And I was going to put her down. And then she starts crying. And it's not like small tears. They're like the biggest rolling down tears ever. And I'm like, okay, here's the deal. I can't do that to you. I'm not that person.
Right.
And she's not a crier. But when she cries, it's the saddest thing. And her big old tears, you're like,
Melts your heart.
all right, what do you want? You want the Tesla 4Runner truck? Or what was it called?
So they have a Cybertruck kids like Power Wheels.
Oh, like the
Their
go-kart,
version?
right?
Kind of, yeah. I think it's like, how much was it?
A lot.
A lot.
It's like $1,800.
Yeah.
I was like, you're stupid.
But when she Daddy Dose, I really want it.
All I know is I have 2 coming now. So
Hell yeah.
she has to have a backup.
You know about her Costco stuff with her, right?
Oh, God.
I don't.
You don't know the
Are you
Costco stories?
serious?
I guess no.
All right, let's do it.
So me and Justin go to Costco. Well, we go to Costco. We go to Home Depot.
Right.
We
Yep.
do a lot of running around together.
Bestie activities.
No, dad duties. By
Dad
the way.
Dad duties.
We do,
Sorry.
we do it for the family, not because we enjoy it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
But every time we go to Costco, we have random people. Oh my gosh, your guys' baby is so cute. They think we're a gay couple. Which I'm like,
Shit.
Are you going to correct them or are you going to...
I'm gonna push back into that. So Bert Kreischer has a skit, right? He's like, he went to a PTA conference or whatever, and he thought he grabbed a Diet Coke, but he opened it up and he
beer.
realized it was a beer.
Right.
He's like, it's like a finger in the asshole. Either you're gonna pull away from it or you're gonna push back into that bitch. And I leaned back into that and I downed the beer. That's kind of where we're at, right?
Right.
So we're at Costco and people start saying that, and
I love getting the looks. I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
it's funny because the old, like when they're old people, they look at us like,
Disgust.
Judge-
this is
Judgmental.
what the
So
fuck?
much disgust.
Right.
And then when they're younger, they're like, good for you, buddies. You guys are good, you know?
Right.
You did this.
But the next compliment we get, I am going to totally finger in the asshole, lean back on that, and be like, oh, thank you. She is such a... I'm going to develop a lisp. I'm going to go stereotypes. And
Flick your hand out.
yeah, I'm like,
In.
yeah, I'm the bottom, and
Whoa.
oh, it's gonna get
It's
deep.
going to get...
Oh wait,
It's going to get weird.
it's gonna get weird.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Really weird.
Let's have a party.
Yeah,
Party.
they want to compliment us. We'll give them a show.
Oh, yeah.
Love
You know,
that.
that's what we do. man.
Yes.
We're DadDimes,
Absolutely.
as our hoodies say, huh?
Exactly.
I mean, at least 2 of us are
Ow,
representing
Justin,
our.
Come on.
Yeah. Who made those?
Your wife.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't me at
Oh,
all.
girl.
It wasn't me.
Thank you, Mrs. JB.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Which we got new merch coming out. Go ahead and subscribe, follow.
Yeah, we'll get that
We'll get
out.
you that.
Share. All that.
Absolutely.
Like, subscribe,
Like, follow, subscribe.
follow,
Share.
share.
Facebook, TikTok,
That's-
Twitter,
oh,
or X,
Dude, I can't even keep up anymore.
Instagram, daddimes.com, info at
iHeartRadio.
daddimes.com,
We're on iHeart, yeah.
iHeart,
Amazon.
Spotify.
Yeah, you can ask Siri,
Oh,
You
yeah.
can ask Siri. Yeah, you can.
Alexa. She'll take care of you too.
We're kind of big time, you know?
So we're in 11 states now.
Oh, yeah. What's our most recent one?
That's crazy, guys.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I can't wait for us to hit 50. That's the goal.
Hell
I want us to
yeah.
hit 50 states. Like that'd be,
I mean, that's the maximum we could hit.
that's
Unless we include Puerto Rico, 51.
Guam.
Guam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are options.
that's true.
Those aren't territories. Those are territories, not states.
Yeah. Why aren't they states?
Too much money to increase their infrastructure to U.S. standards.
So we're cheap? Sounds right.
Yeah, for us to be able to go in and give them proper so we have standards like USDA, like here's the food standards that you have to do, right? And medical standards for pharmaceuticals. I forgot the French of it, but so here's everything that you have to do for you to hit United States standards, right? Those aren't the same implementations in territories because they can do whatever they want. For us to uplift them to go from where they're currently at to U.S. standards, power, water, sanitation, it would cost so much that they're not willing to make them states.
That's why he's the brains and I'm just I'm the face.
Exactly.
Because I got a pretty face.
Face of the brand.
But he's fucking smart.
Smart as shit.
Yeah.
I've learned some things over time.
We call him Rain Man. We as in just me.
I can appreciate that about
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
That's why I love you.
Still need to go to Vegas.
Yeah. It'll be the calculations. You'll see the bubble.
That's it.
Hit me.
That was good. Dime of the week. What's going on?
Yeah. We'll get a parenting dime from you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dad dime of the week, parenting tip.
Well, you guys have been in the game way longer than I have been.
I've been in
Way longer.
I've been in it almost 20 years.
Quite a bit.
I've been a dad.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So what's your dime of the week?
Don't ask me to pull out of anything because
Because you'll get a kid.
I can't even back out of the fucking driveway. Jesus.
I don't know. Dime of the week.
I know we put you on the spot. But you've had to have been thinking about this, right? Like, as somebody like, I'm going to be on Dad Dimes. They're going to bring up the dime of the week. I need to have something.
You know what? The things that I've been planning on saying, and
Yeah.
then I sat in this chair, and then everything was just like
Gone. I know, right? Once you're
this
actually
is the
here,
greatest moment ever. Everything is just
you have a
out
lot
the
of other
window.
moments in your life.
But
So
this year has been
Okay.
the greatest.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
As a almost 20-year-old parent, right? Because we had him on our show.
20-year.
I've been a parent for almost 20 years.
Yeah. If you were a 20-year-old parent, that would.
I was a 20-year-old parent. Had
As
him
a
at
parent, that
19,
was-
man.
Same.
At night, hey,
Hey, we're
party.
done. What I would say is the dime of the week, correlating with the dad side of things, is as a parent, things seem like they go so slow, right?
Ugh.
Like, oh my gosh. But when your kid gets to an age and they grow up and they move out of the house, it's like in the blink of an eye, right? Yeah. So the advice I could give is cherish every moment with your child because they're grown and out of the house before you know it. So all those little small moments that seem like it's taken forever, just cherish them because then you have a son out of the house. And then you have another son that's almost 16 and all that stuff. So just cherish the moments.
I agree. I totally agree with having my 14-month-old. He came home 5 pounds, 12 ounces, and now he is 32 goddamn pounds.
That's all his head. He's got a big ass head, boy.
Exactly. And I just wish I could just go back to holding the little peanut sack.
So, the guidance that I've received over time, I met with a guy that he's a newscaster in the Denver metro area, and he said, "Listen, Justin,
Ron Zappolo?
not Ron, no,
He's cool.
Ron's okay.
He's all right.
He's all right. Yeah, all right."
Wow.
So this guy comes to me and tells me, he says, "Justin, you need to understand something. You are on a timeline. You have 18 Christmases, 18 summers, 18 spring breaks, 18 birthdays before they're not going to spend time with you. And it's not because they don't want to, it's because they have their own lives."
Exactly.
So my daughter's 11. I have 7 summers. I have 7 birthdays. So if you have to start thinking about 14 months, you have 17. Like, you're on the clock.
Exactly.
You have 17 summers and 17 birthdays and 17 Christmases. So when you go back to make it count, it's because you don't have as many as you think or you want to have.
Yeah.
Right.
And you'll still get that time, but it's not the same time.
It's not.
When they're little kid, 6, 7. You'll never get back those moments where they open up their Christmas gifts and they're so excited for their Christmas gifts, you know?
Or the box.
Or the
Or
box.
the box or the wrapping.
You'll never go back and get those times.
Yeah.
Like now, my oldest son, he's like, "I just want socks and underwear, Dad."
And cash.
He doesn't even ask for cash. He's like,
that's
"Socks
nice.
and underwear, Dad." Yeah, these ones are getting holy. And I'm like, I understand, bud. I'm right. I'm waiting for Christmas just like you. You know?
I could buy underwear and socks whenever I want, but I am waiting for Christmas.
Exactly.
And then Dom's getting to that point to where he's not, like, he's got his friends and he wants to hang out with his friends. He's got, girlfriends and stuff that he wants to hang out with his girlfriends. And, I used to be their superhero. And now I'm just like,
Their support circle.
"Come on, Dad. You're embarrassing me." Like, you know what? Fuck you. I changed your ass.
I brought you
Son
into
of a
this world.
bitch.
Exactly.
But the cool thing is with our youngest one, I'm her favorite by far.
Got a favorite.
Yeah.
Exactly.
With Trinity's son, I'm his favorite too. So
All right.
there we
all
go.
right, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Dad dime of the week.
yeah.
I like it. All right, so we come to a point in the show where we talk
I don't
about
think we
some
gave
scores.
did we give the flavor palette for On the Rocks?
Yeah, she said that it was
Shampoo.
Tresemme.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
I could taste that.
So with Travelers, what I found is when we got On the Rocks, it does bring out like an apple flavor to it. I thought. Kind of gives you a hint of a little bit of apple.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah, it's again, it's not a bourbon, right? So bourbons, you're getting a lot more of the sugar taste. You're getting a lot more of the sweet taste. This is a whiskey taste.
I was gonna say it's not very sweet.
No. This is a whiskey taste, and it's not bad. It's just you have to understand,
Stapleton,
it's not a bourbon. It is a whiskey, and as far as whiskeys, it's actually pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It doesn't. It's on the same classification, so which is fine. This would be great with Coke.
Oh yeah,
It's a good mixer.
probably old fashioned.
No,
No,
I wouldn't put this in old fashioned.
I would try it.
Of course, you would try. If it was put in front of me, I'd drink it. But I mean, I wouldn't pay for it.
We already paid for it.
I wouldn't pay for it again.
All right,
We already paid for it again.
fair enough. But actually, at the old Costco today, I did put the bottle back.
You put that was the first time I've ever seen him put a bottle back.
I do it all the time, Justin. My wife's listening.
I mean, you make great decisions all the time, and I'm here to support you with that. So, neat. What would your rating be? 1 out of 5. 1 being, God, if I ever see this again, I'm probably going to turn around, leave the bar, and say that you guys are horrible. Maybe even burn it down, commit a crime of arson. Or 5 being like, listen,
Or just say you don't
dude,
like it.
I want no. We went dark. Today's a dark day. Yeah. We're getting dark. Or a 5 being, you know what? Because you carry this, you're not gonna have a lifelong.
I'm gonna pay all your strippers. All.
All right. Neat. I would say
At the Machine Gun Willie's.
probably a
Wiley's. Machine Gun Wiley.
Oh yeah.
1.5.
1.5?
Really?
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay. You know,
I
there's nothing
expected
wrong with
it
that.
to be a little bit more sweeter, on the sweeter side, a little bit more flavor.
Yep. Gotcha.
What's your rating?
This is a 2.
2?
Yep. Straight is 2. Doesn't get better.
No. I'm gonna say 1.8.
Okay.
It's, I mean, the price point, you could get much better
Absolutely.
bourbons or whiskey, whatever. You can get much better stuff. Traveler, it's cool. It's Chris Stapleton. The best thing about this bottle of whiskey is the little map on the back
Yep.
of it.
Yeah.
I agree.
They did some good. I mean, they did some good work on there.
Good marketing for sure.
So cute.
People are going to buy this just because it says Chris Stapleton.
Yeah. You're buying the name, not the brand.
Exactly.
As far as flavor, it doesn't really have flavor. 1.8.
Okay.
So
Put it on the rocks, cool it down, add a little bit of ice. Where are we at?
where you at?
I think I would say it got better after we put it on ice.
Keep
I
that.
would say probably about a 3.
A 3?
A 3.
Okay.
Wow.
Would
That's a big
drink.
jump.
Yeah.
That is a big jump from pine needles to shampoo. We're
Exactly.
drinking a 3.
Hold on. Tresemme top of the line.
I mean, it's well, I don't think so.
Well,
I
when you
would
grew
say
up poor,
herbal essence.
oh, it's
I would say.
herbal essence would have been a 4.5.
All right, you're right.
Okay.
Paul Mitchell. That's top of the line.
For me,
Paul Michel.
when you put this on ice,
Yeah.
I don't see too much of a difference. When we first had this, because this is the second time we've had this.
Correct.
When we first had this, I did experience the apple notes and stuff like that. And it could be different batches, different flavors, right?
Different
me,
notes, different strokes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
1.8 to. I would honestly, I'm gonna leave this at a 1.8. It's
Keep it
not
the same? Okay.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't increase it by very much.
Yeah.
Not the. It's not the best.
Yep.
So.
I will tell you that there is one whiskey on my shelf that is worse than this.
Really?
2?
Yeah. Yeah. So I would go from a. You put this on the rocks, it's going to go from a 2 neat to like a 1.5 on the rocks. Not only does it kill the flavor, it makes the flavor. I like colder bourbon. I like colder drinks in general.
It doesn't.
It just you're paying for a name. Mm-hmm. So that's where we're at on this. You are definitely paying for a name, and for Buffalo Trace to push this out just for a name, I'm actually pretty disappointed in them.
So I will ask you this because I always
and
forget.
For after hours, we'll bring out Colonel, and you could taste the difference.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Does this get the double D? The DadDimes approval? For me, no.
No.
It's a no. It doesn't
No,
get the
it's a
double
strong
D
no.
at all.
No, it doesn't even get the single D.
Even with the it doesn't even get nothing. At the price, I actually, which we'll review. Yeah. There's a whiskey that I have that is cheaper than this, which is so much better than this.
Okay.
And we'll wait to reveal that when we review it. But
is it the 911 bottle?
Huh?
The 911 bottle? The one that was cast from 911 steel?
No. Cheaper than this.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. That wasn't cheap.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
that one is so much better than this one.
Yep.
This one, if you like Chris Stapleton, cool. Go ahead and get it. Honestly, the best thing about this bottle, as I mentioned time after time, is the fucking bottle. Yeah. It's a cool bottle. It's got a cool map on it, but I wouldn't spend more money to buy another bottle of this because there's
better things out there.
Once again, Blue Note is so much better than this.
Yeah.
So much better.
Ding! And that's where we're at.
Exactly.
Final thoughts.
Final thought. What's your final thoughts, Trin?
Just in general in life. Final thoughts.
Trinity.
Final thoughts. I love being on the show.
Yeah.
It's been great.
We loved
It's been
having
amazing. I love seeing how everything works.
This is
Yep.
it.
It's amazing. The studio.
It's something.
It's definitely
it's getting
something.
better. It's
Table?
getting better.
Yeah, exactly.
You like the table?
This is new.
Love the table.
This is handcrafted
I was
with
gonna
love.
say.
Yeah, this is new. This
Barrel.
is a whiskey barrel.
Yes.
This is a fire char. We fire charred the top here.
I sanded it for like 32 seconds when Leah woke up and I had to go.
Gotta go back to daddy.
Dad duties.
Dad duties.
Yes. I love it.
Okay, so life's good. You're happy to be here.
Yes,
Cool.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
By everything with the hand, everything is great.
Beside, ninja.
Right. Exactly.
My take on everything is, Mom, Danielle, answer your fucking phone when I call. Let me know you're okay.
Yeah.
All right?
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand beyond terrifying. It went from like your mind went from, hey, this bad thing is probably going to happen to who am I going to have to call to notify?
Mm-hmm.
I've been through that. I didn't tell you
I know.
I think you know my story. And
Yeah.
because we're on time, quickly
we're on
wrap
time.
it up.
Yeah.
I came home from work. Had a great day at work.
Great
that day. Came home. Wife hands me this card. Hey, Thornton Police was here.
Yeah.
Here's this card. I grabbed the card. I seen it. It was for the Wheat Ridge Coroner Department, and instantly I knew.
Yep.
So with that, I've been through that.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I had to call. I called my sister. I called everybody I needed to call, and then I called my mom. Although
Still.
Yeah. And then I had to call my dad's
All of them.
wife.
Yeah.
Everything. It
You had to
sucked.
make calls.
It sucked. But it's part of life, man.
Rest in peace, Grandpa.
Grandpa D.
Grandpa D.
Sucks, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad your dad's okay.
Yeah.
Because
We're glad
now we
too.
can still set him up with my mom. And
We're brothers.
we're still be brothers. Sarah will be like, I said no power tools. It's my toothbrush. That's us.
I'm in.
I just watched that movie today, actually.
First time?
Step
First time
Brothers.
ever?
Not first time
Okay.
ever, no.
On our
Absolutely
calendar, we're going to have a Step Brothers tribute
Hell
to
yeah.
where me and Justin are going to dress up as the cover of Step Brothers
Yes.
video. So,
On a boat.
no. We're going to be in
Oh, I know.
button-down collars with vests.
Chewbacca hat.
Can we get some tuxedos on instead?
We could do that.
The tuxes.
That's done. Tuxedo
Yes.
shirts because we're
Absolutely.
cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one.
You done that, boy.
Final thought. Save the
Same.
world. Yeah.
God bless our listeners. God bless America.
Yeah. And thank you to Cherrywood Liquors. We appreciate you. You guys always giving hugs and give hugs out to all of our fans. Final thought is, man, I will tell you, it is the worst day to think about the things that you haven't done, so you might as well do them now.
Yeah.
Amen.
Life short.
Man, life's short, and we are
Cherish the moment.
out.
Love you guys.